Here we are for adding shadows like Benny. If you watched my last video which was about the Benny's production secret that I explained his secret, the number 5 was about the highlights and shadow. The previous videos was about adding highlights, that the Benny how adds highlights on their photos and with trick used to add highlight. And in this video I am going to explain that how we can add shadows like Benny. I said YouTube about adding shadows on Photoshop, but unfortunately I didn't find any advanced adding shadows. Everything I watched was about this is the subject and this is its shadow, this is the subject and this is its shadow. The lights come from the back and the shadow comes in front, and the lights come from the right side and the shadow will be on the left side. All of those were the same tricks, the same way and the same things, but the Benny tricks used is too much advanced. And now in this video I am going to explain this method for you. If you want to learn this tricks which Benny has shadows on their photos, watch my video up to end. Hello guys, I am Mahdi Amini and it is GL Design channel. My video contents are about the Photoshop and photo editing, and if you want to become a good editor, subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to don't miss any single video. And these 3 videos are about the Benny production because he is an advanced photo editor and we can tell it god of Photoshop. Because of this I choose Benny to explain the tricks and the ways he used. He cut out, he has in shadows, he has in highlights, coloring, all of them. I will upload the new video about him, and this video is again belong to hiding shadows. But one more thing I want to tell for you are the shadows are not only foreground, and in this video I will explain right for you. And let's jump to the Photoshop workspace. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here in Photoshop, and as you see I have opened this business woman image, and I am going to show you that how we can add shadow on this image. As you see in all of his body we have lightness because it's a portrait. If you want to add shadows on this image, we don't have any ground. Can you tell me that how we can add shadow on this? If you have any method to add shadows on this, comment it below for me too. I know, but I think in here we can't add any shadows without of using the Benny's method. This is the photo, and I am going to open this lens layer like an example. For hiding shadows, at the first of all we need to create a new exposure adjustment layer. After that, make it darker as it looks like shadow, not too much dark or not too much brighter. Although I think it's enough for this image. Select the layer mask and press Ctrl I to make it invert. After that, in which sides we need to add shadow. Let's start it from the far side. Grab your brush with the white foreground color and 100% opacity and flow. After that, check the hardness must be 0, and it is time for painting. Something like this to add shadows on this. Something like this and something like. But one more thing I forgot to tell for you need to make clipping mask the exposure adjustment layer on subject. And let's continue our work. Something like this. And the same usual trick with the highlights, you can draw your shadow and after that change your foreground color to black and again paint in here to make it too much fit. Something like this and also something like this. After that you can adjust its opacity to it looks semi realistic. Sometimes you can change it with flow, and now I'm going to use from the opposite. It's the before and after. As you see in here we have shadows, but it is not enough. In case of this we need to add shadows also in these places. and we can see these places, the before and after. Is the before and after. As you see, by this shadow, this image changes to more realistic image. It was a simple example that I told it and shows it for you that how you can have shadows on this image, and this example was only for telling this for you that the shadows are not only for ground. We don't need always to have shadows on ground. If we had shadows on ground, but if we don't take care of about these shadows, it looks very bad. And now let's jump to the other photos. In this videos, I'm not going to spend too much time for hiding shadows, only I am going to explain it for you that how you can hide shadows, in which and in where you need to hide shadows and from which trick. Let's again jump to the Photoshop workspace. Ladies and gentlemen, again we are here in Photoshop, and as you see I have opened this girls, and I found it with a PNG file, and now I added to this to show you for and where we need to add shadows. As the same trick, at the first of all we need to create a new exposure adjustment layer. Make it mask to the subject and make it a little darker to show something like this. It gets enough. Press Ctrl I to invert the mask, and after that again use the brush with the white foreground color and 100 full and opacity. Start painting in here too. We need to add shadows, something like this. In these places we need to add more shadows because it's the behind. It's the behind of light. Why? Because the light is came from the right above, and in here we need to add a shadow. Again, grab your brush and paint it in here. We need to add shadows also in here, something like this, and after that again use the same trick for removing and make it fit, something like this. And also we need to add shadows in here, which these shadows are came from her higher on her neck, something like this. And again the same trick, brush with the larger side to make it fit, and also we need to add shadow. Is the before and after. As you see, the shadows or have too much effect on our photos, and also instead of that we can use the second tips that we can add shadows on grounds like a bean. Create a new exposure adjustment layer again, put it under the subject and make it darker, something like this. Invert the mask and it is time to paint. And this is the shadow which from subject we have on here, and also we can make it a little fit and use some blender. As you see in here we have the ground shadow with using exposure adjustment layer, and also and have the subject shadow, something like this, the before and after, something like this. And also we need to have shadows in these places, which I forgot about this.
I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work cause my boss is a jerk and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life cause I don't feel alive and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute.
It was the method of hiding shadows like Bini was using the exposure adjustment layer, and again I told for you we have different video on YouTube for hiding shadows, but everyone have on their own place, and this video is an advanced adding shadows on a photo because this is the Bini trick done again the god of Photoshop. And now you can hide your shadows by using this trick. And if you learned something from this video, comment it below for me and leave a like to my video. And again, if you like these types of videos which belongs to the Photoshop photo editing, and these videos are about the penis trick, again you can subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to ask and receive notified from every new single video which I upload in different cases of Photoshop. Now see you soon on other tutorial.